Good morning. Good morning, sir. Sit down, sit down. So, already I think I have finished this chapter, that is symmetry. But once again, I am just giving you a recap of this chapter 12, that is symmetry, about the symmetry and reflection line. So, I said you what is called a symmetrical line. Now, any line which can divide a figure into two equal halves is called a symmetrical line. Yes or no? Now, say me, for an angle, how many symmetrical lines are there? One. Only one. And what is that? Now that is angle bisector. That is angle bisector. That is angle bisector. This is the angle. So this is angle bisector. What is called angle bisector? If a line bisect an angle, then that is called the angle bisector. So for an angle, the symmetrical line is its what? Is its angle bisector. So the angle bisector is the symmetrical line of this angle. Now, for a triangle, equilateral triangle, already we have discussed. Now you say me, how many symmetrical lines are there for an equilateral triangle? Big nose? Very good. So three symmetrical lines, the lines passing through the any one vertex to the midpoint of opposite sides. It is equilateral triangle, means all the sides are equal. So these are the three symmetrical lines for an equilateral triangle. So three symmetrical lines for an equilateral triangle. Now I am giving one square. Now how many symmetrical lines are there for a square? Four. Good. Four symmetrical lines. The line passing through the midpoint of opposite sides and the line passing through the diagonal. So through the diagonal also, if you will, that day by a paper folding I shown you, yes or no? Means it is becoming equal to halves. So for a square, four symmetrical lines are there. Four symmetrical lines. Similarly, for a rectangle, how many symmetrical lines are there for a rectangle? Two, not four. Generally, the students by mistake they write. Here also they think to that diagonal, but here diagonals are not the symmetrical lines. Only the lines passing through the midpoints of opposite sides. So this is one and this is one. So these are two lines. These are two lines of symmetry of a rectangle. Now I am asking you a question. Question number 1. Name a geometrical, I have written geometrical figure which has 50 lines of symmetry. 50 बना सकते हैं, 50 लाइन ऑफ सिमेट्री हम बना सकते हैं. Yes, so it is a circle. So circle is a geometrical figure. You what is 50 क्या? You can 100, 500, 10 lakh, 50 lakhs means infinite number, uncountable, infinite number of symmetrical lines can be drawn to a circle. Now, name two geometrical figures which have दो का बारे में मैं पूछा, which have no lines of symmetry. Name two geometrical figure which have no lines of symmetry. Correct. एक है parallelogram. Yes, it is correct. So parallelogram ये एक है whose symmetrical lines we cannot draw. Another rhombus. No, rhombus बन सकता है. rhombus का दो है, diagonals दोनों diagonal का अंदर जा सकता है. Then trapezium का तो एक है, होगा, हो पाएगा. trapezium, this is a trapezium जिसका two parallel sides and two non-parallel sides. So this is one isosceles trapezium. Isosceles trapezium means the trapezium whose two non-parallel sides are equal, that is called one isosceles trapezium. Now, if you will draw a line through the midpoint of the parallel sides, दोनों जो parallel sides है trapezium का, उसी का midpoint में अगर हम एक line draw करेंगे, that will be a symmetrical line. But another figure which have no lines of symmetry, geometrical figure, who can say? Who can say? Devaranjan? Come on. Cylinder का नहीं. Cylinder is not a plane figure. I am saying about plane figures. Cylinder is just solid. And cylinder also symmetrical planes will be there. It is a, second one is a, yes, who was saying something? Saying something?
Cone.
Huh?
Cone.
That is just solid. So a, अभी तो कहो. A scalene triangle. A scalene triangle. A scalene triangle has no sides are equal. तो इसका symmetrical line बना सकते हो क्या? नहीं. No. So a scalene triangle has no symmetrical lines. Then about the different alphabets, already we discussed about the different alphabets. Apart from that, next we had gone to the reflection line, that is the mirror image. Mirror image, that is reflection. What is called reflection? Reflection, whenever we go in front of a mirror, whenever we go in front of a mirror, whenever we stand in front of a mirror, we see its image. लेकिन ये जो ऑब्जेक्ट का लेंथ जितना है इक्वल साइज होता है या नहीं? always the image in front of a plane mirror, the image has the same in size to that of the object. And another thing I said you, what is that? At what distance the object will be there, the same distance the image will be formed. So here what will be the image? Here the image will be like this. Like this the image for that. Like this the image will be there. So for the object, image will be there. And this is called the reflection. Now, I have said you another how the reflection is taking place, how you will draw, just I am showing you. Now, I have a figure like this. Like this one figure is there. And I want to reflect this figure upon this mirror. This is a mirror. M for mirror. Okay. What you will do first? First you mark or you name the different points where two lines are meeting each other. So it is point A, this is point B, this is point C, this is point D, and this is point E. So 5 points are there where the two lines they are meeting with each other. Now what you will do, as I said you, first you draw the horizontal lines by using your scale. You draw the horizontal lines from every point. So from the point A, horizontal perpendicular lines means this line will be perpendicular upon the mirror. So you draw one line like this, very light lines, not the deep lines. So first you draw the horizontal lines from every point. Then D, from D you draw. Then from E also you draw. Now you extend these lines. This one, it is another line, So from 5 points you have brought the lines, means you will get 5 lines. And this is another line. So 5 lines you draw, the 5 lines. Okay? Now what you will do? As I said, remember what you will do? You, by your rounder, you see your given point is at how much distance from the mirror. मिरर का पास ये कितना दूर में है. सो ये पॉइंट ए को मैं देखता हूं, पॉइंट ए यहां से इतना दूर में है मिरर से. So what you will do, upon that line you mark another point upon the same line. This is, and that point will be your, here it is A, so here it will be, image means it is A dash, A dash. It is written like this, A dash. Then from, it is the point B. So from the point B, from the mirror, you see at how much distance you are, this point B is there. So from the mirror, with the same distance, you mark the point B dash. Now from C, you see from the mirror at how much distance point C is there. Same length to the opposite side of the mirror you mark. So now this is the point, that is your C dash. Now for D, from the mirror at what distance this D point is there, mark it. Now same distance it will be drawn to the opposite sides of the mirror. So this is your D dash. Now E. E is up to what distance? Now this much of the distance for the E. Keeping the same length, no change, to the opposite sides of the mirror, you put, that is your E dash. Now, after finding all these points, now you join. A is joined to B. So this side, A dash will be joined to B dash. So A dash will be joined to B dash with dotted line. Remember, the images are drawn on dotted line. So this is the dotted lines, A dash, B dash. Then B dash, C dash, B dash, C dash. Join B dash to C dash. B dash, C dash. Then C dash, D dash. C dash to D dash. C dash, D dash. Then D dash, E dash. D dash, E dash. Then E dash, A dash. Now you are getting the complete mirror image of this figure. Okay? If you will shade, then it will be also, it will be the good looking. So if you will shade the given figure, and also this is called the shading, and also to the picture you got. So this is your so this is your completely mirror image of the given figure, that is A, B, C, D, E. Is it looking the mirror image? Yes. Is look alike or not? Looks like or not? Yes. But if you will draw these lines, very deep line like this one, if you will draw this, it should be dotted line, then it will seem to be a good mirror image. perfectly drawn image of a given object. So, like this, so what are the steps? What are the steps to draw a mirror image of a given plane figure? First step, step 1. What's step 1? Step 1, mark or name different points to the given figure. First I gave the points or not? Yes. So, name different points to the figure. Then what is the next step? Draw the perpendicular lines from every point upon the mirror. So, second step, draw perpendicular lines from every point upon the mirror. Then what is the third step? Measure the length of every point from the mirror. Measure length of each point from mirror and mark its image point on the backside of mirror. And the last one, join all these points which will give you the required image. Join these points which will give means required image, which will give the required image. So these are the steps. Okay? Okay? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Already these things I said you. Means it was finished in our last class. But today is the final class for this chapter. Which chapter is this? 12.
Symmetry.
Yes, symmetry, chapter 12. So, do these things. Your homework is completed on this chapter.
Yes, sir.
Still, once again, I said you about it. Then next class, we will go to the next chapter and last chapter. What is that?
Practical geometry.
Practical geometry. So next class, we will go for the next chapter, that is practical geometry, chapter 13, and it is upon the construction. How I will construct an angle, how I will bisect an angle, how I will bisect a line, how I will draw the triangles, all these things we will discuss on that chapter 13, that is practical geometry. Okay then. So, take care. Bye for this day. Because I have no class for today.